What is up, y'all? This is Tiffany with Time Rich Family. That's Marco.
Hi.
Today we are going to talk about the wildest thing that we experienced on this ship so far, Drake Passage and the Fjords of Chile.
Yes. Yeah, so actually, this is from when we actually left Ushuaia. We thought we would get like right back out into the Drake Passage from there. We were surprised to see that we actually took what's called the Beagle Channel, mostly through like all the way across the bottom of Argentina. Very nice, calm water. We woke up to some beautiful glaciers, one that had like an awesome waterfall out of it. And our captain actually did like a full 360 with the ship so everybody could get a view of this thing. We thought, oh, that was great. I got up at like almost 4 a.m. to go out and check out all of these glaciers, which I couldn't see hardly any of them until about 5:30 whenever we saw the cool with the waterfall. But so then we're like, all right, I gotta go back and sleep a little bit more. And I thought we'd have time to wake back up and experience some more of the channel. And I mean, some of these areas that you can only get to on a ship. We woke up to our entire ship being like that, like being literally sideways. Because,
it was rowdy.
We got out of the channel and right out into the Drake Passage and into like the Southern Ocean, where the Southern Ocean meets the Pacific Ocean, and it was rowdy.
So, in context, Drake Passage is the strait between the bottom of South America, Argentina, and Antarctica. So it's also the place where 3 different oceans converge. So you have the Pacific, the Atlantic, and the Southern Ocean all coming together in this one kind of narrow strait. To add to that, there's this thing called fetch that we've learned. And what fetch is that how the distance that wind goes until it hits like some sort of obstruction.
Yep.
It is so fetchy in the Drake Passage because the wind goes through and it's around the bottom of the earth and it never hits anything obstructive. So it's never obstructed. It's just like whipping around. And I believe it because we experienced it for real.
Yeah, we came, like I said, you could hear like the winds were howling through the doors downstairs. Like they had them all blocked off. Like they wouldn't let you go outside. And we were experiencing, like anywhere from 15 to like 25 foot waves around us, just constant for about 2 full days. And then on the 3rd day, we thought it had calmed down. But what happened was the waves went from just being very fast and crazy all over the place to just these like rolling 15-foot waves that were slow rolling. And that was actually worse. And that was actually, so we came out into the passage, worked our way up and out of it, and then just as we were coming up the south of Chile, kind of heading up, it took almost 3 days to get ourselves out of the choppiest water. I mean, everyone on the boat was feeling it. Everyone had wristbands on, patches on. Some people were in bed for 2 days straight. We had to skip a port because the weather, was just bad. And they had a like super rare like typhoon or something that never really happens in this area or in Chile. And that came through as well. So I think it was all just super exaggerated during our time through that part of the earth.
So it was really fun because we had taught our girls, we're homeschooling our 3 daughters from this ship. And so we had actually learned a lot about Drake Passage. And so it was interesting. Our middle child, the 8-year-old, she made this like picture that said, "Will we survive the Drake Passage?" She's like, okay, well, Penelope, we're going to survive, but like it might get rowdy. And then when we woke up and we were in the fjords, we were like, oh, I don't think we're going to get to experience it. And we were all kind of bummed.
Yeah.
And then we experienced it. And by day 3, we were ready to take a left and head towards Tahiti.
Yeah, we were over it.
So I will add some shorts to this YouTube channel of our experience in Drake Passage so you can see some of the waves and all that stuff. But we were FaceTiming family and showing people, making sure they knew we were actually okay, but we were having a little bit of a wild ride there for a while.
Yeah, hopefully we can put a couple of videos too of like you said, when we would go down like to like deck 7 on our ship is where you can kind of go out and walk on each side of the ship a little bit. But like we said, it was completely blocked off and we were standing by the doors and you could hear the winds just howling through. And so it was just a really cool experience.
So the last thing with that is, Antarctica is on our list. So in order to get to Antarctica, it's very common that you go out of Ushuaia, Argentina, the end of the world, and then you leave from there and go to Antarctica. In order to do that, you have to cross the entire Drake Passage.
Straight across it.
So we just like got a piece of it, and so at least we know kind of what to expect. But that's the journey to get there. Is
they say you either get a Drake Lake, which is when it's relatively calm, or some Drake Shake when you get all the waves in. We got a little touch of the Drake Shake.
We got a touch of it. All right, that's all for this one. The next one we're going to post is Chile.
Chile. Right. Bye.
Bye.